Class 1 Chapter 6. Introduction. The product is a crucial element within the marketing mix. Issues to do with quality are now an integral part of the tourism product, such that without a high-quality product and good customer care, the marketing planning process is doomed to failure. This lecture, therefore, seeks to provide an understanding of characteristics and elements of the tourism product, highlight issues relating to the tourism product, highlight the importance of branding and product positioning, and to provide an understanding of the importance of good customer service. Objective. By the end of this chapter, you should be able to understand the characteristics and elements of the tourism product. Identify issues relevant to the Kenya's tourism product. Understand the processes of product branding and positioning. Apply a number of product planning and design techniques. Understand the importance of good customer service. What is tourism product? The tourism industry incorporates many different sectors, including transport, airlines, airports, cruise ships, train operators, ferry operators, car hire firms, destination management organization, convention bureau, tourist information centers, public sector destination marketing organizations, travel trade, tour operators, travel agents, event management companies, accommodation, chain and independent hotels, self-catering, B&Bs, timeshare, attractions, theme parks, museums, historic buildings. Within each of these sectors there are a multitude of products on offer. Given the diversity of the tourism product, it is helpful to consider some characteristics common to all tourism products. The nature of the tourism product: a good is an object, a device, a thing, in contrast to a service which is a deed, a performance. The tourism product can be defined as a complex experience, created and delivered by various intermediaries in a highly fragmented industry. The tourism product should not just be thought of in a narrow geographic or single-entity terms. The product is not Kenya, a hotel, a festival of arts and culture, etc. Nonetheless, these elements provide components of the tourism product. In other words, although the tourism product contains some tangible elements, the overall tourism product is an intangible experience. Customer involvement in the production process. In the tourism industry, customers will often be involved in the creation of the service, for example at a carvery in a hotel where customers help themselves, or an electronic ticket kiosk at an airport. There are different levels of customer contact depending on the nature of the product. For example, in a fast food restaurant the contact is minimal, whereas in a full-service luxury hotel the level of customer involvement is very high. This concept of customer involvement has clear implications for customer service. People as part of the product. The tourism industry is often described as a people industry, and most job descriptions stress the importance of interpersonal skills. People skills are particularly important as the production and consumption of a service often take place simultaneously, for example, when a guest arrives for check-in at the hotel reception. Services are delivered under real-time conditions, thus raising quality control issues and again emphasizing the importance of the employee and good customer care. What is tourism product? People are also part of the tourism product in so much as they often become synonymous with the product itself. For example, the type of people who occupy the VIP airline departure lounge and first-class cabins help to define the nature and image of the product on offer. Maintaining the perceived exclusivity of the service will be an integral part of the marketing strategy. Harder for customers to evaluate, physical goods are relatively high in search qualities, tangible attributes which help a buyer to evaluate his purchase. For example, a car buyer can test the car's driving position, stereo system, passenger comfort and overall performance, before deciding whether or not to part with their money. Someone buying a package holiday or reserving a weekend at a country house hotel will only be able to experience the product as they consume it. This creates an element of risk for the consumer, and one of the marketing challenges is to reduce this risk. This is often done by providing visual and textual information in the tourist brochure. However, brochures create expectations, and it is very important that the actual product meets, and preferably exceeds, those expectations. Thomson Holidays have recently started a "what you see is what you get" policy with their holiday brochures. For example, they will show the true location of a resort hotel, which may be 100 meters from the beach as opposed to being a stone throw away. This may appear like a risky advertising approach, but honesty and trustworthiness are absolutely essential in building up a long-term customer relationship. No inventories for services, physical goods can be stored to allow for the inevitable fluctuations in customer demand. This is impossible with a scheduled flight or a 200-bedroom hotel. In an industry which is characterized by seasonality and fluctuating demand, the tourism marketers must try to smooth demand levels to match capacity. Many hotels use computerized property management systems, PMS, for this purpose. Guest trend data is held on the PMS and is used to forecast when the quiet and busy periods are likely to be. This allows decisions to be made on stock control and staffing. A PMS also gives a better insight into the behavior of different market segments. Different hotel products will be targeted at different segments. The system might forecast that a particular week is likely to be busy with business and convention guests, therefore reminding reservation and reception staff that they should not be tempted to sell executive rooms at a lower tariff during this period. Airlines have similar systems to help the market analyst in deciding when business class seats should be released at an economy fare. Importance of the time factor. Many tourism services are delivered in real time and customers have to be physically present to receive the service. Increasingly demanding customers are unwilling to wait a long time for a service to be delivered. This presents particular challenges for the transport sector. Diversity of the product. This is unique to certain sectors of the tourism industry. For example, a tour operator commonly packages a number of products and sells the finished package to the customer, usually through a travel agency. However, it is unlikely that the tour operator will own all or even any of the different elements: travel agency, charter flight, coach transfer, guided tourism, hotel, restaurants, which constitute the customer's overall experience. This creates quality control problems for the tour operator and partly explains why some of the larger tour operators are pursuing a strategy of vertical integration.